Everyone, I am super pleased to welcome Ralph Sutton to the Jeff Macolino podcast. How are you this afternoon, Ralph?
I'm good, sir. How much time did you spend on thinking of the name of your podcast? You went just straight, that's my name, I'll add the word podcast to it. Is that what happened?
You know what's really sad? I spent months.
Oh, that makes it so much worse, dude.
I've actually considered trying to pay Uber drivers to play my podcast.
It's a funny idea. It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
It's not a terrible idea. I just would have no way of knowing that they actually do it.
Yeah, it happened to me once, by the way, in my life, where I got into a podcast. I got into a cab or an Uber in LA, and the dude actually had my show on, but didn't know it was me. And that was I thought it was a joke. I thought he was fucking with me, you know. And then I said, "No, dude, that's me." He's like, "Oh shit!" Like he didn't even know. That only happened once, but that was pretty cool.
You know. See, here's the thing. You don't drink a lot and you only do drugs on occasion. What's the 5 drugs? I think you said 5 drugs, right?
Yeah. It was edibles, mushrooms, Molly. Ended up not being Molly. It was actually crystal meth when we were up for 3 days.
Oh my God.
Horrible. Then Molly and then cocaine. Those are the 5. Right now we have about 3 or 4 rock stars that want to come in and do the next drug with us. And we've been talking. TJ Miller's comic wants to do it also. Whippets, which I've never done. You know, the breathing things.
I've never done those either. That's you won't die probably.
Yeah, you won't die, but I mean, also most of the drugs for me. The problem is, which it's funny. What I don't like about these drugs is what people love about these drugs. Is they last 8-9 hours. I don't want something. I want it to be over in 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I started opening day. I've seen I was a comic book collector as a kid, and Marvel exclusively. You know, so I'm the one who gets like all the stupid Easter eggs and inside jokes because I read all those things when I was a kid. But I loved it. I don't know why you would say you just kind of like that. I thought they nailed what you want in a Thor movie. It was fun, silly, action packed. No like heaviness.
It was very funny. Yeah,
it was funny. You know, I know a lot of people got upset because there's a little too much wokeness in the fact that, and I'm spoiler alert here to everybody, but they really lean into Tess Valkyrie chick being lesbian, and then it ends up that Korg is gay, I think, right? Because they show him with
because they're all men.
So people get upset about that, unfortunately, because we live in a world where God forbid there's change and freak out. But to me, it was everything I wanted in a Thor movie. It was just fun silliness, action-packed, comedy. He looked ridiculously good. You know, when Russell Crowe as Zeus was fucking hilarious. You know,
that accent was something.
It was hilarious. It was so bad that it was great. You know,
was he going for that? You think?
Funny? I think so. I think he was going for I think he was going for ridiculous.
No, and I wonder if Wonder Woman was just because Gal Gadot.
She's so gorgeous too.
That's on my.
But it didn't hold up in 1984. You couldn't pay me to watch that shit show again.
I turned that off pretty early. I think after she raped a dude.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah, well, mine too. That's why I climaxed.
You couldn't. You had to get climaxed and fall asleep. Yeah. It's also with the old adage of, you know, the thing about social media is everybody gets a voice. And then the thing that you realize is, most people are stupid. Everybody shouldn't have a voice, you know? Wow, we got very political. We talked about a lot of things that are going to anger people. I'm going to get hate mail galore.
We've gone all over the fucking map, from Thor to guns to abortion to slurs we can't say. Ralph, I've kept you so long, and I apologize for that.
I'm about to interview Styx in a few minutes. You're too young to remember that band. The band Styx. Yeah.
Oh, I fight with my dad and my younger brother because I like Styx, and
I love Styx.
They hate them, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why would anyone hate them?
How could you hate Come Sail Away? I mean, come on.
I feel like they're, and I'm not comparing them, but they're like the Nickelback.
Yeah, because they were so big. But
Nickelback's not that bad. They're not great, but Styx was really good in my opinion.
My argument with people shitting on Nickelback, 10 million people bought that record. At one point, they really liked it. Now maybe it's overplayed and you're like, oh, it's cool to shit on Nickelback, but they're one of the few diamond-owning bands that has 10 million copies sold. So
they're
go
laughing their
fuck
way
yourself.
to the bank.
Yeah, it's so stupid because it became trendy to shit on them. We were all singing those fucking songs 20 years ago. So, and also I got to interview them a couple times back in the day. They could not have been nicer.